Hey everyone, my name is Sam Tolley, and today is my MTB Slam. Hey guys, Sam Tolley here with you. I did the first portion of my MTB Slam, went and did some editing and found out that my mic was not working at all. So unfortunately, I bombed the first part of my first box opening. I bombed it. So MTB Mystery Tackle Box. It's my first box. For the next year, I'm going to do this every month. I'm going to get my box, I'm going to open it, and we're going to go through what baits, lures, all the stuff that's in here. Then I'm going to fish with them and hopefully catch a fish. But this year, or this month, I screwed up. Like I said, the mic wasn't working all that well. So I have already unboxed all my stuff and already tied it on lures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through and I'm going to tell you what was in the box, and then I'm going to show you what I have it tied to. I'm limited on the poles, just for the simple fact is all my poles are in my rod box. Notice back there I have all my kids' poles. I just was lazy and didn't want to open up my rod box and pull out different rods. Mystery Tackle Box is a subscription-based program. So they have 3 different levels. They have a $14.99, they have a $24.99, and they have a $34.99. The Pro is the $24.99. So if you're new to fishing and you are watching this and you're like, hey, I need to get some tackle, go to Mystery Tackle Box. Go to the website. Lures and stuff can get expensive. So for $14.99, you can get your, start a lure, start getting lures every month. And let me tell you, it's worth it. It's not, you're not paying $14.99 and getting $8 worth of lures. And my box was $24.99, and I added up, it was about $34.50, $35 worth of lures inside, or lures and tackle inside this box. So it's well worth the money, is what I'm getting at. So when you get your box, you open it up, and the Dibble Digest. First thing I pull out, Dibble Digest. It's got tips, tricks from MTB, it's got anything you want in there. I mean, it's got tips on how to fish different lures, how to maximize your time on the water. I mean, it's got all kinds, three tips for cranking laydowns. On the back, it says what's inside your box. This is a list of everything that was inside the box, and it's a list of how much it cost. So the Lucky Craft pointer was the first thing. So the Lucky Craft pointer. This is the Lucky Craft pointer 95. It's supposed to be silent. All right, so I did some research. It's supposed to be silent, but you can hear it. It's got a little bit of a rattle to it. It's in Ghost Threadfin Shad color. Let's see if I can get this thing to stop. Oops, sorry about that. Pretty color. I would probably only use this in clear water. I would not use this in muddy or stained water. The line is 12-pound fluorocarbon. The rod is a medium moderate action. It's my cranking rod. This is a Team Lew's Custom Pro Speed Stick. Lew's sponsors me. The reel is a Tournament Pro LFS series. I got it on a 7:5-to-1 gear ratio. So, like I said, I would not use this lure if in muddy water or stained water. This is a clear water. I don't know why it rattles. There was a forum that said that different locations of where it was made at is one silent, one's not silent. So, yeah, Lucky Craft pointer. I like Lucky Craft. And that Lucky Craft pointer was $15.99. So the second one is the Bagley Shallow Balsa Shad. And that's this one right here. I'm not real familiar with wooden lures. I never used a wooden lure. I actually looked this up. This dives to 3 to 5 feet. Everybody says that the way they balance these, Bagley, the way they balance these lures, you can cast them a mile into the wind. So I'm looking forward to actually trying this one out. I have this on 12-pound fluorocarbon. Again, Team Loose Custom Pro speed stick. This is a medium to fast action. I picked the fast action because I figured it would be the best for the lure. It is on a 5/6 to 1. Now, all my cranking, my crank rods are set up. I set them up with slow. I have the 7/5 to 1 on that one, but I have most of my cranking rods have 5/6 to 1. The highest I go is 6/4 to 1. I know a lot of people say that it's easier to slow down. Me, I'm impatient. I'm real fidgety. So with a higher reel, I usually don't slow down. I just get faster. So I always run with a lower gear ratio. The next thing is and that bait was $9.99. So if you do the math, 2 baits and you're already at your $24.99, you know. So I mean, it's a really good deal. The third one here is the Roadrunner Swimming Runner. This is Randy's Swimming Runner. Bassmaster Classic champion Randy Howe. He designed this. This is for, like, if you're pitching in around flooded timber and stuff, this is a great bait for suspended bass around timbers. I have it on this is 15-pound braid. It's on a Abu Garcia Vengeance medium stick or medium rod. This is a 6 foot 6 inch rod. It's got a Cardinal Z spinning reel. Probably not the best situation for this, but like I said, I'm lazy and I figured this would work. So I would put this, honestly, I mean, I would put this on a casting rod. I'd put it on a medium fast action casting rod, and I would put it on, I would team it up with probably like a 7/5 to 1 in gear ratio. I mean, it's an interesting bait though. I like it. I like the color of it. So the next thing was, and that is $6.90. That's $6.99. Next thing is Charlie Worms. I love Charlie's Worms. They do not sponsor me. I'm not affiliated with Charlie's Worms, but I love them. Just because I love how they float. You get a lot of action. You put them on a Carolina rig, whew, a lot of action. And these are the Incredible Crawl. I've never used the Incredible Crawl, but it's $264. Then the next thing is the Gator Hog by Ketchco. It's 3.75. It's a watermelon red. So, and that is $2.99. The next thing here is the Carl Stash Carolina rig kit. And you can't really see, I've already used one, but it comes with everything to set up a Carolina rig. So, and that was $3. And then the Stickies offset worm hook. You get 3 of them. It's the 3-aught offset worm hook. And that is $2.10. So like I said, if you do the math, you can see that, you know, you get $34, $35 worth of lure with the tackle and a 24, you know, and you pay $24.99. So what I did with the Gator Hog and the Carolina rig is I set up a Carolina rig. Simple as that. I have 8-pound, this is 10-pound fluorocarbon, and then I have a 12-pound leader, just what I was able to grab first. I would use a little bit lighter of a leader. Set up this Carolina rig. Then I Texas rigged one of those Gator Hogs, those custom, or this Ketchco Gator Hog. I have it on a Johnny Morris medium spinning rod. It's a medium fast action spinning rod. This is a Tournament SS, the C40 carbon. I think it's 6.2 to 1 gear ratio. So that's it. That's everything that came in my box. Today is probably one of the worst days in the last 2 weeks. It's been 40 degrees. The other day it was 50 degrees. We fished. Our water temperature here in northeast Indiana is only 37, 38 degrees. Cold front came in this morning. The high right now is like 25, snowing. So I'm not going to be able to fish this, evidently, today. So what I'm going to do is in the next 2 days, Thursday it's supposed to be back up in the mid-40s, so I'm going to make another video on Thursday. I'm going to fish what I have. There's, of course, if you just understood the water temperature, there's a couple of lures that I'm not going to catch no fish, because last time we looked, the fish were at like 30, they were between 30 and 25 feet, so I'm going to see what happens. If I can't catch nothing Thursday, what I'm going to do is I'm pre-fishing at Patoka on Saturday for the BFL, the Hoosier BFL. We're fishing there on the 24th, so I'm going to pre-fish there. So I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone on Saturday if I can't catch anything Thursday. I'll take these rods, I'll go to Patoka, I'll fish these rods while I'm pre-fishing. I want to give you guys a little backstory on my channel here. My channel is not designed for instructional videos on how to fish, you know, how to fish set Carolina rig. You know, I'm not going to teach you guys how to rig a Carolina rig or how to fish a Carolina rig. I'm going to give you like tips and strategies on using a Carolina rig, just not how to fish it, if that makes any sense. There's a lot of guys out there that teach you on how to fish, and I recommend Fluke Master. The Fluke Master, I've watched a ton of his videos, and I'm going to tell you, out of a lot of the guys on YouTube, Fluke Master he's got it going on. He is very instructional on how to fish with these lures. I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to teach you in the this whole year, I'm going to, on top of my MTB Slam, I'm going to teach you what it takes to be a tournament fisherman. The stuff you don't see on every day. You know, on your computer doing, you know, looking at Google Maps and Google Earth and looking at topographic maps until you just get tired of looking at them, and what it takes before you even get to the lake. And then once we get to the lake, I'm going to teach you spots on where I think that, you know, you pre-fish at and how to pre-fish. A lot of people don't even understand that. You know, I've seen guys go out there during pre-fish and they find a sweet spot and they just absolutely hammer the sweet spot. Well, then they come back 2 days later, they can't find a fish. Pre-fishing isn't about putting them in the boat. Pre-fishing is finding them. You know, you're going to have to, you know, brush them off. Try not to, you want them to bite, but you don't want to catch. It's a weird, you're kind of in that weird, you know, twilight. I call it the twilight zone for fishermen, because you always want to catch fish, but during pre-fish you want to find the fish. That way you don't want to hurt the fish until the day. You know, if that makes any sense. You just don't want to burn up a good spot just because during pre-fish. So that's what I'm going to do for the next year. I fish both the Central and the Eastern Opens for the Bassmasters. I also fish the FLW, BFL, Hoosier League. So for the next year, my videos are going to be more on the prelude of how to be a tournament fisherman. So if you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I know this video seems a little bit mundane, and it seems like I got a little out there. This is my first time doing a video, so it's going to get better. Yeah, so Thursday, you know, come back to the channel on Thursday, because Thursday I'll have another video of hopefully catching fish. Like I said, it's going to be kind of hard at my home lake, but you all have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.